This is my natural hair texture, just air dried. And this is my natural hair texture, diffuse with product in it. If you have fine textured hair, it is so important to diffuse it because letting the water just air dry will weigh your hair down and essentially just straighten out your curls like it did to these. I'm gonna teach you how to go from this to a curly style without rewashing. We're gonna use Curlsmith's Reactivator. This is gonna reactivate your curls while also giving them hydration, hold, and defining the curls. And we're going to diffuse this into the hair. We're gonna apply this pretty liberally. We want to really get our hair damp. This has a really super fine mist, which is nice. And as we spray this in, I'm going to keep on kind of like zhuzhing the hair up, giving a little scrunch, giving it a little support, if you will, because we want to make sure we're lifting it up, we're uplifting. So as I apply this, I'm kind of scrunching along the way, helping it to just remember that curl pattern that it came from. Remember your roots, remember. Okay, now, here's the thing. If I had just done this with water and scrunched it, it would not even be this curly because this has a little bit of hold to it. And if you have fine hair, you need something with a little bit of hold. You can't do just like super moisturizing things or heavy things. You want something to have hold because as you apply it and scrunch it, it's going to give your hair a little bit of memory. So it's remembering as you scrunch it like, oh yeah, this is my curl pattern, instead of just weighing it back down to straight. So now that it's slightly damp, I'll show you through the back. My back tends to get like really curly, so I don't really worry about like making it perfect. It's the front pieces that have been heat styled over and over again that I try to baby a bit in my styling process. So now that everything is a little bit damp and we have that styling product throughout, I'm gonna grab my diffuser. This is the Shark FlexStyle. I'm obsessed with this blow dryer. Just because of all the different attachments. Like you can have it like this and put the wrap attachment on it for like an air wrap style. You can put a regular nozzle on it to just blow dry your hair with like a brush, or they have this diffuser, and the diffuser even has fingers that adjust to like different lengths of hair. So because I have shorter hair, I put them on the lowest setting. Now I'm gonna turn this on, and I'm gonna turn it on super low airflow. So the lowest setting for airflow, and then I normally do like a medium heat, if not low heat. You don't want a ton of air when you're diffusing because you don't want to create frizz, right? If you're like blowing the hair all over, it's going to create frizz. So make sure you have your dryer and its diffuser on the lowest airflow setting. Right when I start diffusing, I like to kind of hold the dryer a little bit further out from my head, not necessarily bringing it all the way to the roots yet, to just kind of dry out the excess moisture in the hair, and then I'll bring the diffuser all the way up to like the roots and really get in there and dry the hair strand at the roots as well. It really helps to make sure you're tilting your head sideways, one side to the other, and then upside down if you can. That's gonna help to dry your hair at the root as far away from your scalp as possible, and it's gonna help give you as much volume as possible. I tried to like be able to still see the camera when I was doing it, but typically I do this and I completely have my head upside down. Now, as you continue to diffuse your hair, you'll notice the curls are going to get tighter, they're going to get shorter because we're drying up the moisture that was in the product, and it's not going to weigh your curls down anymore. Not only that, but also the hold that was in the product is going to give your curls that memory, so that instead of continuously kind of falling down, it has the hold of where its curl memory and its curl pattern actually is. Okay, I'm going to stop there. How crazy is the difference? Here's a quick little air dried hair and the hair that I just diffused. Now, these curls are probably like 5%, maybe a little less than 5% still damp. And I like to stop diffusing here to avoid getting too frizzy. So if you go through and dry your curls completely and diffuse them completely, at least with me and my fine hair, I find that it starts breaking up the curls and getting them a little bit frizzy, and I notice more flyaways. So I like to stop here, let them air dry the rest of the way so that they can really air dry into those little ringlet curls, and then I'll come back once it's completely dry and kind of come through with my fingers and break the curls up a bit. I'm gonna try to separate this one curl so that it dries a little bit faster. I think a lot of people have no idea what their natural hair texture is capable of. So hopefully this empowers some of you to give it a go. The little curly bob, it makes me so happy. So give it a go. Let me know your results. And if you have any questions in the comments,